Hi, Peter Charles here, Folks for Life Fly Fishing, and today let's look at how we can use the roll cast to reposition our line when we're fishing nymphs under an indicator. If you've ever seen anybody, or if you've ever tried to overhead cast an indicator rig, you know how nasty it gets. I was out fishing with a bunch of guys, and one of them had an indicator that wouldn't stay put, and he was overhead casting, and his indicator was about that high above his fly because it kept sliding down as the overhead cast. You can move the indicator, you can flip off your split shot. If you've got a weighted fly, you can snap it off. Lots of things go wrong when you try to overhead cast an indicator rig. Now, there are a number of ways to reposition your line at the end of your drift. I'm going to show you one, which is the roll cast with a change of direction. And it's a very, very useful cast. Now, I am presuming that you know how to do a roll cast. You'll get some clues from this video if you don't, but I'm not going to get into the actual how to do a roll cast in this video, but I will show you how to reposition the anchor so that you can get a cast off and change your position from your line downstream to your line going upstream and across stream. Very, very easy in one simple motion. So let's get going and have a look at how this is done. Okay, let's take a look at this change of direction roll cast in real time. Here I'm coming to the end of my drift. I've got a little bit of a snag there perhaps. Okay, got it free. Rotate, make the cast, small mend to put the line behind the indicator, and then I high stick it through. So now you've seen it in real time. Let's take a look at what's involved with this cast, and we'll break it down to the essentials and determine what separates a good cast from a bad cast. Okay, the first component we need to see is how high I lift the rod. I need to clear the indicator and the fly and the split shot off the water. And you'll notice I've got the rod quite high as I rotate around. And that clears the line off the water. Okay, watch how I use my body to actually make the sweep, not my arms. My arms are essentially locked into place, and I just pivot my upper body around until my shoulders are square with my target. And then I stop, and the line just continues on its way and the anchor is placed. Very simple. The arms do nothing. As you can see, the anchor lands well upstream of me, so there's no danger of hooking myself or crossing the line when I make the cast. Now, in this cast there are three planes: the plane of me, the plane of the cast, and the plane of the anchor. And the anchor must always be outside the plane of the cast. Otherwise, at best we'll have a cross line. At worst, we'll end up hooking ourselves as the cast rolls out. So this is what the cast looks like when it rolls out. And as you can see, there's no danger of crossing lines or of us getting hooked. Okay, let's take a look at what we have to do if the anchor has to be placed on our other side of a body, either because of wind or because of the way the line came out of the water. For whatever reason, we have to manage it on the other side of our body. Okay, in this example, I'm going to leave my anchor downstream of me. I put the rod on the other side of my body, the D-loop on the other side of my body, and make the cast. Again, no danger of crossing lines because I've respected those three planes. The plane of me, the plane of the cast, and the plane of the anchor. And I've still left the anchor on the outside. So as you can see, change of direction roll cast is not that difficult. The key thing is to get the anchor well upstream of you or well downstream if you're casting on the other side of your body. You do not want to have the anchor close to you on either side. You want it on the outside. As long as you respect that, it works. And the key to making that work is to use your body to make the sweep and not your arms. As long as you rotate the body and go square to the target, this cast will work for you every time. Okay, there you go. That's how you can simply pick up your line with your indicator, reposition it, cast it out upstream and over the current accurately and very easily. And you can do it on both sides of your body as well. If you leave your anchor too far downstream or if the wind is in the wrong position, it's just as easy to do it on your left side as it is on your right. So give it a try the next time you're out fishing nymphs under an indicator. It'll save a lot of bother and it'll make for an easier day. Cheers.